Hello, welcome to my channel. Okay, today we're talking about, will this be the time that I don't manifest? Will this be that time when this just doesn't come to me? That is the question that I ask myself every single time. When there's something I want, something particular I want, I get real clarity on what it is that I want. I feel the desire for it. I ask myself why I want that thing, and then I'll feel it for a little while as if I already have it, and then I will say, okay, that's all I can do. Look for that intuitive thought, that intuitive feeling. It's here, it's done, there's nothing else I can do, and I get like a peaceful feeling with that, and like a calm comes over me, and it's like, this will be okay. That's all I get, then it's done. And then my rational brain says, what if this is the time when it doesn't happen? What if this is the thing that you don't manifest? I ignore it, because the key thing is here is to know that your rational brain is always going to try to do that, because really what it's doing is protecting you. It's there to try to rationalise. That's what it's there for. So what we do in these situations, or what we do overall with this, is split the mind from the subconscious. So we are always talking to our subconscious. We are never talking to our rational brain. Our rational brain can do the talking. We can use our rational brain with this for what it's best for, which is instructing the subconscious, but anything else it's no good for. It's obviously brilliant in everyday life to get us through everyday life, but it is not any good for this. We need to leave it out of the equation, because I accept that my rational brain is going to think that. I don't engage with that thought at all, but it does come in there. It's sort of a feeling, I guess, that, oh, maybe this will be the time. There's nothing I can do about that. It happens every single time, but I don't let it bother me. I think, I have to kind of go, there's a really good chance that this will happen now. Kind of say that, so that softens it a bit. And I do everything that I do is always with hope. It's never with a negative expectation, always with hope. And I just feel that's a much softer feeling. It's never stopped me. There's never been anything, sort of even the huge things that I've wanted to manifest that I haven't manifested, but every single time I've thought, maybe this will be the time where you don't get what you want. By splitting those two, I can see them as two entities, your rational mind and your subconscious, it allows you to accept that stuff that your rational brain is harping on to you about. It allows it just to be there, but you just stop engaging with it, and you just accept that what your rational brain says to you is part of this process, because that's quite a good way of handling that. It's just saying, okay, that's just part of this. This is what that part of me is for, and that's cool. And just allow it to say what it says, and try to make you feel the way it feels, but don't engage with it. Let it be there, but don't water those thoughts, because then you start creating the feeling around it. But just accept, okay, this is part of it. This is what happens. Okay, rational brain, I get it, that's what you're there for. If you want to engage with it, have a conversation with it like that, but say, you cannot stop me from manifesting this. I don't even do that. I did do that to start with, to be fair, but I don't do it now. I'm just like, that feeling comes upon me every single time. What if this is the time? But I kind of don't verbalise it in my head. It's more of a feeling, but like I said, I just don't engage with it. And I might have it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, even if it's a huge thing. Might have it on the odd occasion, but again, if I do have it and it bothers me more often than I would like it to bother me, I then look for that feeling of it is done again inside of me. So that feeling of, no, this is going to be okay, and that is intuitive. And to me, that intuitive feeling is a glimpse into future me, the path that I've chosen to take, and I can have it because I felt it, and that's it. So but accepting those kind of doubts and fears and stuff is so much easier than trying to push them away. No, I have to expect this. I have to know that this is coming. No, you don't. I don't know that anything is coming. I never expect anything. So I get that feeling, and when it happens, it's always a shock to me. It's always, well, it's not. I was talking about this with Harry on our podcast, not a shock. It's always a pleasant surprise. I'm always slightly surprised and not. It's a very strange thing when you get doing this for a long time. I think when it's a huge thing, and obviously I don't put much work into getting these things, I do think, whoa. But I like that feeling of wonder and like, oh my God, like a small child getting what they want at Christmas. It's really crazy. But no, you don't have to worry about those feelings and thoughts. I still get them. I've been doing this for 6 years. Over that, actually, longer than that now. And it took me a long time to get to that point where I understood. And so if I can pass this on to you now, and this really helps, that it doesn't matter what your analytical brain thinks. You're not trying to convince your analytical brain of anything. I think that I probably read too much and watched too much, where it said, you have to expect it. And so I believed that I had to expect it, and I didn't expect it. So I thought, well, I can't have it now because I don't expect it. So I built up that real kind of negative trying to expect it, and you can't try to expect something. It's just near on impossible. So when I had hypnotherapy about 4.5 years ago, I realised that actually that is not the case at all. Nothing to do with my rational mind. So take that out of the equation, rein that part of you in, and just go with the flow. Let it say what it says, and eventually it'll be like me. You'll just get that feeling of maybe this won't happen, but it won't be. You won't engage with it, and it won't grow and grow and grow. Just accept that it's there. Accept it's part of the process. And you can still get what you want despite your analytical mind. This is a really short video and it's just kind of a filler in the week because I've just been talking to somebody and been talking about the analytical brain and the subconscious, and I thought it is a really good point to get over to you guys and something that might really help you, because I think that pressure on you to believe, pressure you put on yourself to believe something is completely unnecessary, and if you could take that out of the equation then you'll feel so much better. So that's what this is for. Hope it was useful. I write books, I'm a coach. You can pop along to my website and book a session online there if you want to. I offer email coaching, personalised subliminals. My son Harrison has a channel too, which I will list below, and also Harrison and I do a podcast once a week. We didn't do it this week because he's been away and I just don't have time to catch up with him in the week to do it before next week, so I think we'll give this week a miss, and then we'll do next Monday will be the next podcast, which will be number 3, and I will link to the second one down below too. Anyway, thanks for watching.